Apologies are kicking and big. You guys already saw my video from yesterday, responding to Colleen's apology video or fake apology video, because that wasn't an apology video. It was apology videos while I've been on the internet. But this one by Colleen was probably the worst. Colleen Ballinger with no regard for human life. Had no respect, no nothing. It was just, I don't know, it was like a lifeless corpse. Personally, like, I was not affected by anything she did. I felt like I had an out-of-body experience listening to what she was saying. I made some notes right here. I'm gonna go over those notes. It was awful. No accountability, no nothing. Colleen lied throughout the entire video. I put an insert in the last video. If you wanna go check it out, I'll put the link to that video in this description box. But she lied throughout the whole video. I did insert one of the clips where she lied about, said she was never in any chat, inappropriate. I debunked that lie. She was saying some pretty inappropriate things. That was just the beginning, and I already knew there was a problem. Usually, like, if I was gonna be giving an apology video, I would be giving it at length. I would have taken that, 10.5 minutes to make an apology at length. Even at the beginning, it started off with lies. Throughout the entire video was just blatant lying. And it just like I said, just no regard for human life. Now that sounds like a very strong statement to make. That's how strong I felt about this apology video, or she took no accountability, no nothing. But let's get into the next thing. Deflects every allegation, and there were multiple allegations, but she deflected every single one of them. Music, her video where she was playing, literally made this a video. It was nothing more to her than another video for clicks and views. It kind of felt like, almost like she displayed incoherent thoughts. Behaviors weren't cohesive. She mentioned the word toxic gossip, shows no care for human life. She's playing an instrument, she made it into a song, almost like that song she did about her haters. It's really what it reminds me of. She just took the opportunity to make this into a song, like it's just one big hate fest. It's not about hate, it's about accountability. The one thing that has yet to happen. Tony Lopez group, James Charles, so many people that are on here, beauty gurus, entertainers. There's just so many that are out there. More often than not, there's no accountability. The person is left checked, and the person it happens to, since they were, those mental scars, is Colleen acts as if she's the victim. Since this a lot when she's talking about she's being involved on the gossip, toxic trends. She often acts as if she's the victim. She's not the victim. She is the curator of her story. The villain of her masterpiece. She created all this. Mentioned in the video, as it was her job.
Make sure that kids aren't going on, computers and
phones, and making sure they're not going and watching her, or making sure that they don't go to her show. It's not about that. Reflected everything. Sorry, I didn't know it was my responsibility. It's your responsibility to not behave a certain way or act a certain way or engage in a conversation with minors that really isn't age appropriate for minors. So that whole thing just kind of like threw me out the window. Gaslights throughout the entire video, and the whole video, bits and pieces if you in the description box, but the entire video, she's constantly gaslighting people, the victims, and including, she didn't directly say names, she's definitely aiming at specific people. Gaslighting people, the victims feel like it's their fault. And if you've ever been a victim, you know that it makes you feel like you deserved it. I know what that's like. Do you know what that's like? Suddenly it just was a complete disrespect. And Colleen fails to apologize. Not once did she apologize. She admitted that, maybe some of her behaviors were a mistake. If you made a mistake, you apologize. Colleen never addressed the real problems, but she never addressed them. She didn't really even directly address all of the problems, but she just didn't address them at all. She didn't address them. This further showed that A, she really believes what she did was not wrong, and she's a psychopath, or B, denying anything to what she's done, completely leaving these victims without any kind of justice, equivalent to over baking pizza. Right? Behavior isn't this huge mistake. It's a serious consequence that has impacted people's lives. There needs to be a set standard of rights and wrongs, and when wrongs are done, we make them right. But by not addressing it at all, you just leave people feeling like they're the problem and you're not, when really you're the problem. There's again no respect, no regard for human life, had no sorrow, no nothing. Not one part of me that felt like she had remorse. She kept saying mistake, mistake, mistake. She never had any remorse behavior. And that is what told me she wasn't sorry, and that she wasn't gonna apologize. I put that she's just plain evil, because she is just plain evil. That video, the way she staged it out, she had all the time in the world to apologize. She didn't do it once. She acted as if her video was about rejecting her haters, when really about people who are sticking up for the victim, don't necessarily have voices. Just couldn't believe when I saw this video that she responded like this. You groomed children several times. You engaged in conversation, inappropriate conversations. Many times, you were doing things around kids that aren't age appropriate, aren't mistakes or intentions. In my own words, I'm just plain disgusted. That's really all I had. I pretty much covered everything. Every time I even think about her, it's like that goddamn song, Toxic Gossip Train. I should never have watched that video. Anyways, those are my thoughts and opinions on the video. I would like to know yours. What are your opinions on her video? Drop a comment down below on your thoughts. Did you agree with it? Did you not? And let me know your thoughts. And until next time, have a good one. Gossip Talks.